Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's way to play and win this game. So as always, if you'd like to pause and guess the move on your own, go ahead, pause the video and guess the move. Best of luck. Okay, as you can see, the queen is pinned by the black queen. So the queen can't move other than the same exact diagonal. So if we move the queen, obviously the black queen will just take it, and this is just a dead draw. So black will just move out of the edge, and this is just a draw. So a queen move is not the first move, so it must be a rook move, and rook to d3 is look nice, and that indeed the first correct move. So it's a check, so black has to move it to its only square. So the king to c8 is the only move for black. So in this position, we are going to play rook to c3 and give a check. Notice now, by playing rook to c3, we are unpinning the queen. So now the queen is no longer pinned. But if the queen moves, the rook would be pinned. So in this position, the king can't play king to d8 because queen to c7 is just checkmate because of the rook. Can't skip. The king can't skip this way. So with that idea, the king will just play king to b8. So in this position, if you'd like to pause and guess the move on your own, go ahead, pause the video and guess the move. Best of luck. Okay, we unpin the queen, so we have to move a move with a queen, and we start giving a check by playing a queen to c7, and the king again got one move to play to, king to a8. So in this position, you may start realizing we are giving some kinds of checks, and we somehow can win this by just giving a checkmate, a ladder checkmate. You may probably think that way, and that is the idea, but we have to execute this idea properly. And we start with playing queen to a5. So now the king got two moves. It doesn't really matter where the king goes. The king might play king to b7 or b8. It doesn't really matter. So in this position, we are going to play queen to b4, and the king might play king to a6. It doesn't really matter. We can play a7 and a8, but it's the same result. So what is the idea of this? So we are going to play king to queen to a3, and the king is forced to play to the b file, and we are going to play b2. Now you got the idea. All of these zigzags, all of these dramas is going to unpin the rook. So now the rook is no longer pinned. So when the king plays, it doesn't really matter, to the a file, we are going to give a check with the rook because the rook is unpinned. Wait a minute, that is just checkmate. So this is the idea. So from the first position, the idea of this puzzle is to unpin the one piece, in this case the queen, and utilize some advantage with the queen, and to unpin the rook once again, and the queen is still pinned, by the way, and deliver checkmate this way. So this is the solution of the puzzle. If you found this, congratulations. Make sure to subscribe to see similar chess puzzle videos like this. Bye.